Oh, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. This is just a quick little daily vlog. And my telly, chilling and maxing and relaxing. This is also for entertainment purposes only. This is also for entertainment purposes only. Alright. Hope everybody's doing good though, man. Hope everybody's in a good space. Hope everybody's happy and all that good stuff. You know? Hope everybody's doing good. So travel wise, things are always interesting. I don't want to discourage people from traveling. You may not have the same experiences that I might be having. Once again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Alright? I wish I never started a YouTube or social media, just like voicing my opinion or just like speaking out or just, trying to stand up for my rights or whatever the case may be. I kind of wish I never became like a little vlogger or whatever. But it is what it is now. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going until there's a worldwide blackout. When there's a worldwide blackout, that's when you guys know that the end is closer than ever. Alright? When people can no longer share and talk about their opinions or utilize their free speech. Some countries can't do that now. Alright? Some of us, we're really fortunate just to have that opportunity just to able to speak and just voice our opinions. I can't imagine what it was like prior to social media. I can't even imagine what the old world was like. I used to say to myself, I would love to go back in time just to see certain things, just to have some type of reference. But realistically, the old world probably was extremely dangerous. And if the same people that were around then are around now, then man, you probably couldn't even you couldn't even complain. As soon as you complain, you'd probably be tortured or unalived immediately. Alright? But that was the old world. And I thought about it today. I was like, I wish I could just get a vision of what the old world was like. I don't actually want to go back to the old world because I think the old world was very, very dangerous. When I say old world, I mean pre-flood. Alright? I think that it was very, very dangerous. I don't want to discourage anybody from traveling. If you get a chance to travel, and I think in a way now, this is probably the main reason why people don't travel. Because we have no idea of the things that of what this world is really like, or what this world is really about. Now, in an imaginary sense, for entertainment purposes, sci-fi purposes, now imagine if the most influential or powerful people really disliked you, and they had the ability to teleport instantaneously anywhere that you are. Alright? And I mean instantaneously. Alright? Meaning they can teleport anywhere you are. Alright? Just so they can follow you around, see what you're doing, monitoring you, literally like agents and stuff like that. Think in a pretend sense that this stuff is real. Alright? And for that reason now, because you are hated and disliked so much by these quote-unquote very, very powerful people, alright, you're afraid to eat places, right? And that's what I'm going through now. So in a sense, I'm really going through my own version of tribulation already, alright? and I can't imagine what it's going to be like when they're going to force people to do this mark of the beast stuff. I'll probably be gone then. I'll probably be, I don't know, somewhere, I don't know, dehydrated or being unalived from the lack of food, right? Or access to food. But right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm scared because these people, I see them everywhere I go. Entertainment purposes only, for entertainment purposes only, for entertainment purposes only. All right? So whomever these entities are, they really don't like me. I remember I had gotten some, I think I got some pizza from this one spot not too long ago. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the pain that I felt in my stomach, I've never felt that type of pain before. That pain that I felt in my stomach, I've never felt that type of pain before. Alright? So I know for a fact that somebody put something intentionally in my food. Alright? And I hate to go places where I cannot see the kitchen, where I can't see my food being prepared, where it's not like an open buffet type of style. When I was in Jamaica, I was able to cook food for myself because I had my own little kitchen, whatever. But the main reason why, like I explained to you guys, I left that place because, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, the 7 princes of hell were literally following me around, and they wanted to be close to me so they can mess with my stuff. All right. Notably, my food. All right. Food is a very intimate, personal thing. That's why some of us grow up loving our grandmother's food, our mother's food, because we can tell the intention and the love and the love that was placed in the food. All right. The food be so good, you know, you could feel comfortable and take your little nap. You know what I'm saying? Grandma's food is so good, right? And you go to sleep, wake up, and get you some more food, right? Like going to grandma's house is like Thanksgiving. No disrespect. Going to grandma's house was like Thanksgiving, right? Or having your mom, or having a mother that likes to cook, or any family member, right, that likes to cook. It felt good. You can feel the intention in it, right? But when somebody has negative intentions and they place that in your food, that doesn't feel good to your spirit. It doesn't feel good to your soul. It's just not a good feeling. All right? It don't feel good. And I don't know how much people actually get a chance to see my videos or hear my videos, because there is a true intention to spread this dislike about me. All right? This hatred towards me. All right? And man, I just got to keep striving. I got to keep going. All right. In a mocking way, sometimes the powers that be will tell me, you know, guardian angels are watching over you. Yeah, guardian angels are watching over me, but they may not have the time to be watching over my food. You see what I'm saying? So I have to be very, very cautious, because these powerful and influential people, they have very, very bad intentions. I've had several times where people have tried to poison me. I'm being very, very honest. Entertainment purposes only, for entertainment purposes only. Right? Where people have tried to poison me. So I have to be cautious. But these entities, I'm going to be real with y'all. These entities, they have the ability, if you're hated. That's why I say that to chosen ones, don't do any negative vlogging and speaking out. Right? Because truth be told, like, these entities, they will target you and they will follow you around and they will make your life a living hell. All right? And I'm going to be honest with you, before I was even vlogging, they were making my life a living hell. Before I was vlogging, they were making my life a living hell. All right? They were attempting to poison me before I was even vlogging. Before I even knew about vlogging or thought about vlogging. All right? So these powers that be, they either looked into the future. I don't know, maybe they looked at my time chart, or they know who I am, or Maybe they know what my soul carries, or I don't know. They know more about me than I know about myself, apparently, and that is why I have all these issues, right? Because everywhere I go, it's an issue, right? And I didn't think I had that much power, but I'm realizing now that I must have some type of power, where the powers that be go out of their way to mess with me, right? Because if you're like a piece of lint or a bottle cap, right? Something that you can easily disregard, you wouldn't be worrying about someone like that, right? But apparently the powers that be, they are worrying about me, and they're worrying about me constantly. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is for entertainment purposes only in a what-if scenario, all right? Now, with that being said, they also, because of this social media and this magic thing that we have called phones and black screens, right? They have the ability to appear with a video instantaneously, right? Whether they're using green screen, whether they're using this artificial intelligence stuff, but that's the scary thing about it. It's like magic, but I know it's a form of technology. They have the ability to make a video, like as soon as I make a video, or as soon as I look up a subject matter, they immediately can make themselves appear in my timeline or in my scroll feed with videos, all right? And I'm constantly being mocked. I'm being mocked on Instagram, all right? I had to unfollow a bunch of ladies that I liked and admired, because some of them don't have the if you're getting money based on the powers that be in this world, you have to abide by them, right? They are your God. They are your God. They are your God, right? Especially when you're a big time mover and shaker in the industry and stuff like that. I do admire some people. I admire some of the ladies' beauty, of course, right? But it's either you love the Most High or you love the devil, man. You love wickedness, man. For real. And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't realize. I didn't realize how much people are addicted to drugs. I didn't realize how much people are addicted to drugs. All right. Drug addiction is, depending on the narcotics that people are addicted to. You could appear to have a normal life. It is when the drugs have started to consume your life is when you can start to see the visible changes in people's bodies, right? Loss of weight, the sunken face, the eyes. I just woke up, so I want y'all to think I'm looking crazy. I just woke up. I just took a nap. All right, but that is when you can tell that the addiction has taken hold. Some people are what I call functioning drug addicts. What I call functioning drug addicts. All right. I remember there's a movie. There's a movie. I forgot the name of the movie, but in the movie, you had people that were like military. People with like authority type of positions, right, in society, right? And what they would do is, to disguise their drug use, they would do things like, if they were using syringes and needles, they would just so there was no visible signs of drug use, they would do things like stick the needles like between their toes, right? Or say, probably not between their fingers, but between their toes, places that wouldn't be visible, right? Places that would not be visible. And these were functioning drug addicts. And some drugs, when you're on these drugs, so whenever they do drug testing, it comes out of your system faster. For instance, if you're smoking marijuana, you know that based on your body fat percentage and how much you work out or whatever the case may be, you won't see the traces come up on the drug test, right? But if you say a heavy set person, it's gonna come up. It's gonna show traces that you're smoking marijuana, right? But cocaine and these other hard drugs, some of these things can come out of your system within 24 hours to say 2 or 3 days, right? And you will never know that these people are functioning drug addicts, right? Some people get paid in drugs. Let me say that again. Some people get paid in drugs. They don't get paid with cash. They don't get paid with money. They get paid in drugs. I'm being very, very real with you folks. Entertainment purposes only, education purposes only. Entertainment purposes only, education purposes only. Right? Where people get paid in drugs. They get paid in heroin. They get paid in cocaine. Alright? And because they are addicted to these drugs, they will do anything that is asked of them. This is how the enemies to your soul work. This is how the enemy to your soul works. Alright? So keep that in mind. Yeah, folks, it's not easy though, man. But I feel like I'm living through the tribulation right now. Like I said to you, these powers that be, they truly, truly hate me, and I realize I must have some type of hidden power or something. Alright? And you must forgive me if sometimes I do lash out and I may say some very uncomfortable things or mean things or come across as aggressive, because I'm not going to say I have a split personality, but there's an internal part of me that does not like nonsense. There's an internal part of me. I can't explain it to you. I don't know how to put it in words or the terminology, but there's a part of me internally that is not with the nonsense. That's not with the foolery. So that's why I try my best to avoid negative entities. And like I said, these negative entities that walk this plane, they are very, very aggressive. They are looking for problems with me. They want to see me crash out. But in reality, I want to see them crash out. I want to see what they're going to do. That's why I'm very, very patient and very, very calm. Maybe that's why the Most High chose me at this time. Maybe that's why the Most High chose me for this very, very crazy mission. All right? I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I don't want you to get mad at me. All right? I hear sometimes people say that people volunteer to come to Earth in a metaphysical, sci-fi, spiritual sense. The human side of me, I don't know why I volunteered to come down here. Lord, Heavenly Father, forgive me. Right? I strongly dislike being on Earth at this time. I strongly dislike being on Earth at this time. The vibration is very, very, very low. The fact that I can't go somewhere and sit down and eat somewhere right now, regardless of what country I'm in, does not feel good. It's not a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this is why, once again, I say, chosen ones, stay away from vlogging. Don't put yourself out there for these entities to attack you or to come for you, right? Because they will make your life a living hell. They will make your life a living hell. These are very evil, and I mean evil in the sickest, nastiest way you could think of somebody being evil existing on this plane. They may look human, but they are the nastiest, filthiest creatures in the universe, right? These are entities that don't care about no heaven, because they're not going to know heaven, right? Whatever you think heaven is in a nice way, whether it's filled with bunny rabbits and flowers and beautiful fruits and pretty people and nice people are saying hello, they're not going to that place. They have no intentions of going to any place like that, right? And they will not be permitted to allow. They're not going to be allowed to go to any place like that, right? Because there's not going to be, say, there's no drug use, there's no brothels, right? There's no alcohol, there's no low vibrating negative things, activities going on there. There's no gambling, no disrespect, right? There's nothing negative or low vibrating. So these entities have no intentions of wanting to go to heaven, right? Quoting one of the a very famous lyricist from hip hop was Notorious B.I.G. He said he had no intentions of going to heaven. May the Heavenly Father have mercy on his soul, right? But he said that he didn't want to go to heaven, right? And this is the frequency on the planet right now, right? Where a lot of people are living such low, degrading lives, or just the day-to-day struggle of maintaining a livelihood, that they don't even envision a better life other than this, right? Right. So, in a sense, hell is on earth. Hell is on earth, right? You have men that go out of their way to want to be women, right? To even go against the Most High and get a gender change to look like a woman. And then you have women that want to do the same thing and to be a man, right? So now you have women that hate men because they're competing with you for women. And then you as a man, you have to be careful because with your desires and possible lust, you have you have men that are women that really want to be with men. This is a very low time to me, once again, to be on earth. I seen a video on Instagram where a quote unquote, this is the phrase that she used. She called herself a stud, right? Meaning that she was like a manly woman or a butch or whatever the case may be. And she said that a man approached her wanting her phone number. I don't know why that man would do that, but she made it clear that she has no intentions of wanting to be with a man. Right? And then you'll have women that are feminine and look attractive, and they'll tell you that they're not interested in men. That happened to me when I was in Atlanta. That's one of the reasons why I had to run up out of that city. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is one of the main reasons why I had to run up out of that city. Right? Beautiful women everywhere. Right? But a lot of those women, they don't like men. I don't know if it's because of past traumas. Maybe they were essayed as young children. Maybe they were violated by way of touch when they were younger, and sometimes this would cause a dislike for men. This would cause a dislike for men. But these Nephilim, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. These fallen angels and like I said, these people, these drug addicts, these people that will do anything, they are everywhere. They're everywhere. Chosen ones, may God have mercy on our souls, man. Like I said, this is not a fun time to be on earth. This is not a fun time to be on earth. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have all type of deities. We have all type of deities walking amongst us, pretending to be human. We have all type of deities walking amongst us right now, pretending to be human. This is not a good time to be on earth. And I don't want you to be depressed. I don't want you to be sad. I want you to still hold on to your faith. Be faithful to the very end. Right? Be faithful to the very end. The Most High is watching over you. This is the ultimate test for your soul. This is the ultimate test for your soul. If you get a chance to see my videos, please hold on to the very end. I don't care what you're going through or what happens. Right? Hold on to the very end. This is a test for your soul. You want Your reward is going to be greater than you will ever perceive. Your reward will be greater than what you could ever perceive. I don't want to preach to you because I'm going through my own mess too, but be faithful to the very end. This earth, this realm is not our home. It is being ran and being dominated by very evil entities, very evil, despiteful, wicked spirits. Right? Be faithful to the very end. I know y'all don't believe in clones. Clones are real. And these clones can be possessed by these aliens. Right? I know this is technology that seems like a sci-fi movie, but this stuff is real. For entertainment purposes only. This stuff is real. Right? That's why you have the terminology animated. Right? Where you have birds and creatures and aspects of nature. They don't have a soul, but they are animated with a spirit. You got to think of the same sense when you see certain people that you perceive as human. I know that is hard to fathom it, but it's real. Be faithful until the very end. All right? This is the ultimate test for your soul. We are going into very, very dark times. We are going into very, 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 very dark times. Especially with this AI thing. This AI thing is more spiritual than what you could think of. This AI thing is more spiritual than what you could ever think of. It may look like it's technological and all that stuff. It is extremely evil. And it too does not like man or humanity. God's children. God's creation. You understand? It is part of the whatever you would consider the demiurge, whatever the low frequency, low vibrating elements are presences on this planet at this time. All right? I'll talk too long. Peace and blessings. It's the kid.